It's Al Kapone, Al Capizzi. Oh boy, Mr. Whoop That Trick, and we in the locker room, man. I'm straight out of Memphis 10, born and raised, you know what I'm saying? Been repping the town since day one, loving hip hop since day one, you know what I'm saying? One of the Memphis rap pioneers, helped kind of pave the way for the whole Memphis rap sound in the early 90s, and it wasn't a lot of us out here, you know, it was people like Gangsta Pat, A-Ball and MJG, you know, there's quite a few people. I can't name them all, so let me put that disclaimer out there off the top, because somebody gonna say I ain't say their name, so I can't say everybody's name, but it wasn't that many. But coming up then, we mainly were just trying to get our name out there, and we was making a lot of music to the dance that most of the people in the hood was doing. It was called gangster walking. Like most folks in the hood, they'll go like to the different clubs and they'll play certain songs to make them gangster walk off of. So as the Memphis rappers, we was like, we gotta make more songs to make the people gangster walk and, you know, run around the club chanting, pumping their fists, talking about get bug and all that. So we started making music to fit the dance. For a lot of people that don't know, I claim two areas. The first area I claim is the Mississippi Wicks area. That's over there where Stacks and Lamar on College used to be Lamar Garden up street. I'm from that area as a kid, and then my teenage days was in Lamar Terrace Projects, and that's where, you know, I was pretty much known around that neighborhood as one of the rap guys. You know, like I said, it was not a lot of people that was really rapping at that time, and I love rap so much. I love hip hop so much. I love the style. I love the way rappers dress. I love the DJing. I love the dance. I just loved everything about hip hop. So I was known around Lamar Terrace as, you know, one of the rappers there. You know, just kept moving and grooving, and got a part of the movie Hustle and Flow, where the song Whoop That Trick really went to the next level for me, and you know what I'm saying, still out here making noise, and you know what I'm saying, get in where I fit in, put some paint where it ain't, you feel me? Elements that make Memphis rap is, first and foremost, the beat is normally those 808 drum sounds. It's called trap now, but you know, we didn't call it trap then. And it has this certain kind of rhythm, but it's the same particular sound, whereas the 808s and the bass was hitting real heavy. Some songs had like a lot of dark synth sounds in it. Some songs had like sampling of old school soul music, we called it pimping. Then you had the turn up songs, you know what I'm saying? The songs that had you just extra lit, you know? So it was a mixture of, like I said, the dark synth sounds, to the pimping sounds, to just high energy, you know, the turned up sounds, the lit sounds. We called it Get Bugged In. Then, you know, years later, it ended up being called Crunk through Atlanta. But of course, we definitely have documents to show that we were doing that whole turn up, getting wild in the club sound, you know, at least 10 years before it had, you know, kind of migrated to Atlanta with the crunk sound. When Whoop That Trick became the anthem for the Grizzlies, I had nothing to do with it. I actually was, I remember clearly, I was at Memphis in May at the time, and I started getting calls saying that different people were calling the text and saying, man, you won't believe they saying Whoop That Trick at the Grizzly game. I'm like, man, get the hell out of here. Like, ain't no way the hell they at the Grizzlies game saying Whoop That Trick. Like, look at all the different people there, man, there's no way. Somebody sent me something, and I was like, holy, they really saying it for real, you know what I'm saying? So at some point, they reached out to me to start coming out, you know, help turn the crowd up with it. It came from the people, at the end of the day, it came from the people. And even if somebody tried to stop it, I don't think they could stop it, because the people gonna say it regardless. Sometimes when I have to perform it, they get to saying it before I get a chance, like, oh, let the music stop. Well, the whole Hustle and Flow opportunity came, I actually built a friendship with Craig Brewer. He was an independent filmmaker, and I was one of the independent rappers in the city, and we was, you know, basically doing the underground independent hustle game, and we met that way. One day he let me know he was doing Hustle and Flow, and he said he was gonna give me a chance to get a song in that particular movie, and John Singleton was gonna come to town. He had just got John Singleton on board with it. They were gonna come in town. They actually was going, John was used to working with 3 6 Mafia, because they did the song Baby Mama on Baby Boy, so he was coming to Memphis to work with 3 6 Mafia. So Craig was like, man, I'm gonna give you a chance to, you know what I'm saying, meet up with John Singleton. We need this particular song for the character. He put me in touch with Terrence Howard. I talked to him. After talking to him, I ended up making the first song, which was called It Ain't Over For Me. It was more about, you know, the DJ, the character's life. So when they got in town, he brought him to the studio. I played the song. I had one day to get this done. I'm saying that to say, when you got an opportunity, you got to seize it. And I'm, man, if I would have missed that opportunity, we wouldn't even it wouldn't be no Whoop That Trick. I mean, it'll be underground, but it wouldn't have never made it to the level that it's made of. So it was all about seizing the opportunity, and that's exactly what I did. When they came to the studio, they loved the It Ain't Over song that I did. So I was playing some songs from my mixtape. I was working on my mixtape at the time, and Whoop That Trick was on it with a couple other songs. So when they heard it, they were like, man, hey, what's that right there? You know what I'm saying? And you know, it just kind of went from that song to they kind of got fixated on, man, we need to get Whoop That Trick in the movie too. So, you know, I was happy to get the first song in, so it was like, man, I can get a nothing, man, you know, man, let's make that happen. So that's how it worked out. Music changed from when we started developing that Memphis rap sound on up to now. Like I said, in the early days, we was kind of developing the sound, and then after that, guys like Skinny Pimp and 3 6 Mafia, they started coming on the scene, so they kept the sound going. Then Yo Gotti came in the scene, he kept the sound going. Then, of course, you know, you got the Dogs, and then from there, you know, Moneybag Yo to the Big Boogie and, you know what I'm saying, Big 30, you know, I salute 100% to the young generation, because the way I look at it, they keeping the Memphis sound going, and actually with the internet, they have been able to take it to a whole different level. And it evolved from then to now. Sound-wise, I think beat-wise is close to the same. It's a few things that's different in the way the beat hits, but it's kind of close to the same. It's still the 808 beats. It's still stuff that, you know, get the club, you know, turned. The biggest difference I can say is it's a lot more melodic, you know what I'm saying, for us, the harmonies. We had harmonies then, but it's a lot more harmonies now. Subject matter is still, you know, it's still representing the streets and know what's going on in the streets, so that never changed. The way you move to the music is different. You know, ain't nobody gangster walking no more. For anybody that's trying to get, as you can see, I got my Whoop That Trick shirt on. This ain't the Grizz junk, which the Go Grizz. Salute to everybody that bought those Grizz Whoop That Trick shirts. Sold a whole lot of them, man. I appreciate y'all supporting me. Of course, you can still get all my Whoop That Trick merch at whoopthattrick.com. Again, whoopthattrick.com, real simple. The merch still there if you need some, we got you. So you buy a bulk, you get the free drop shipment, man. We getting it right to you. Shout out to my guys at Millionaire Grind. They've been holding me down and you know, making sure we making that happen. If you want to catch up with me on social media, honestly, I try to keep it super simple. Go to my website, and all my social media handles are there, so you can just click on it. My website is real simple, akmemphis.com. Again, akmemphis.com. You can click on all my social media handles there, or you can just scroll through the website and, you know, get a dose of all the Al Capone. If you ain't up on me, you know what I'm saying, you can get up on me a little more and get a little dose of my history. OG status, still here, it's all love. In the locker room, man, I appreciate y'all having me. It's Al Capone, Al Capone. Oh boy.